I just don't know if he'll survive. Bye-bye. He's critical. He got shot in the leg, the hip, and then the one in the spine. What? Yeah.
He got hit in the leg, and that chick put him in the coma, you know that?
2 weeks after
Got hit in the hip, and one in the leg, and that put him in a coma.
Yeah.
Then after he shot in the head, and that shit put his ass in the coma.
U.S. Marshals arrested Kirk Thompson at a friend's house in Bankhead, Georgia.
He lawyered up. So it doesn't look like we really had a chance to talk to him.
We'll probably never know why Raphael was shot. I wish we could have found out why Marcos and Kirk had talked so many times that day.
We may never know.
They never know. Get out there and find out. Murder Raphael.
1 year after Raphael's murder, his family comes face to face with his killer at sentencing.
Is he murdered now?
Mr. Thompson, is there anything you'd like to say before the court closes the sentence? You will speak at the government state.
There are 4 members of the victim's family that
You took a good son away. You can't never do no time for that. I hope they give you life. But you took mine.
You took my son either, man. You took my friend, you took my love. Marco still get to see his family, you still get to see your son. We go to the cemetery. We looking at it. I'm gonna wish that all over still.
His mother.
I don't know what this has done to me. All I do is cry.
Yeah.
And I know I'm gonna cry forever because I miss him so much. That was my baby. He stole my life.
Thank you. Mr. Thompson. This court finds that you are a menace to society, obviously of the worst degree.
Menace to society, that's it.
To account 1 aggravated murder.
He'll never get out.
Combined with an additional gun charge, Thompson is sentenced to a total of 30 years to life in prison.
30.
Good luck to you.
30 years. Till life, shit, 30 years. They got 30 years. They ain't never worry about life. They ready to do that. 30 years, boy. They dropped his charges. He one got shot in the leg. He was in, yeah, he fucked up. He fucked up.
Living here in Tampa, Florida, this year has been incredibly difficult.
September 2024, we got hit by Hurricane Helene. Just a week later, we got hit with Hurricane Milton. So we were prepared.
I did everything you're supposed to do.
My son and 2 dogs. We had to stay on the bed for about 7 hours in the dark until we finally stopped hearing the water.
You couldn't get us.
He does a home invasion, kills our victim.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
A father is gunned down in front of his family.
Told my girls to get in the bathroom, and then I heard a shot.
That person, they're deeply disturbed.
But when detectives learned their victim wasn't the first,
The robber takes him and his wife hostage.
He kept the gun at me saying he would shoot my brains out.
Tulsa PD turns up the heat.
He committed a heinous act earlier today, and he's already out in the evening time committing another robbery. This is like a man.
After 36 years of working for the Tulsa Police Department and 7 years as head of homicide,
Sergeant Dave Walker prepares for his upcoming retirement.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. I'm sure it'll sink in here shortly.
The guys in the unit got together and chipped in, and obviously he wanted to do something for his retirement, keep safe, that he can put all of his uniforms and police gear in, something for him to remember us by.
Gather around.
As a token of our appreciation for being here, we just want to give you something.
Wow. Can't lose that.
I know we're not sentimental and sappy and all that.
Yeah, you are. Had a pleasure. It's been a good ride.
Yeah, big ass wooden box, like he'll get some. The goddamn wooden box.
Don't fight his arm. Don't fight his arm. Thank you all. Been great. All right. Thank you. Back to work.
They can at least give us half a day off.
Not gonna happen.
10 miles away, the Woodland neighborhood. 12:30 p.m.
911, did you please fire an eyeball? Stop breathing. I got your day. Stay on the line. Please get insurance. Stay with me.
First responders race to the caller's home and find her husband in the living room, shot dead.
Invaders.
I got called by Sarge, and we got a burglar that shot a homeowner in a nice part of town, and the homeowner's dead, and the family was there when it happened.
There we go.
Hey, you headed in on this?
Yeah.
10 more. Mark's gonna be leading on this case, and I'm gonna head over there to help him out. It's not gonna be our typical neighborhood we go to.
Apparently, the victim's 2 young daughters were also home when this went down, which is pretty scary.
I was a burglary detective for 5 years. I would say it's a kid, or it's a person addicted to drugs. At the end of the day, it's not gonna be a professional burglar, it's good at it.
Yeah, all that shit going on.
Cornet.
Really, what we're gonna do now is get rid of the 2 girls to the grandparents. Yeah, they're too upset to go that much.
Sad.
The wife.
We gotta go take her down.
So, yeah.
Is the victim Matthew Anderson?
Yeah.
44-year-old Matthew Shane Anderson was a native of Oklahoma and was a middle school social studies teacher for 20 years. Shane leaves behind his wife, a son, and 2 daughters.
The victim is in the living room.
Jeez.
Gunshot wound.
Shane was shot once in the hand and once through the neck.
Oh, yeah. He tried to kill him. When they shot him in the head, they
Most
was
likely
gonna try to kill
started
him
somewhere
anyway.
down the hallway. There's some trim boards that are broken, kind of in the entryway hallway.
There's signs of a
Trying
struggle.
to kill him anyway.
We haven't found any guns. Haven't found a casing yet either.
All we know right now is we basically have a home invasion. There was a altercation. The perpetrator took off. So we done a very good canvas of this street back here.
I have not.
Okay, who else do we have available? The mothership is on the back. We want them to get canvas from that one car, which is mine. Everything up that street, in any video, make sure that if there's a damn video camera, we want it.
And that will just like teach you, if you have an opportunity, and no one can stand against that.
You got video on the houses.
They got what?
Cameras.
No.
You ain't pass through there? Going that way, that camera hit you, you're going through there like 9:15 and 9:30.
Is that for another year of excitement?
9:18.
That's right. It's
Ain't
the
no
PCT
crime happened this
25
time. You ass gonna want to go
Right
through
now,
and
we're
get a
doing
picture of that car.
a huge canvas here.
Oh, yeah.
Talking to as many neighbors as we can.
That's
As
a
the
good
team
start,
searches for a
man.
witness, Detective Mark Kennedy heads to homicide to talk with Shane's wife.
Home invasion, robbery is probably the worst when it comes to homicides. I mean, a person's home is a castle and you
Killed him in the
expect
process. They shouldn't have killed him though.
And when
Everybody take a chance.
You're a residence like
What's
that,
some
and
man?
then
You gonna do something, what's
a
some
murder
man?
occurs, that's horrible.
When you ain't gotta kill them because they ain't seen you.
Darcy, I'm sure this is the last place you want to be right now, I apologize, but we want to do everything we can do to try to catch this guy. Well, well, this is easy, but we just kind of want to go through step by step of what happened today.
I was getting ready to go pick up my son from church and take my daughter to dance. My husband was back in our bedroom on the bed.
She says Shane was catching up on work, grading papers.
My youngest daughter was right behind me. We were walking out our kitchen door that leads into the garage. As soon as I opened the door, he came over to the door and put the gun point up to my face. He said, "Get back in the room, get back in the room." So I turned around and started walking. I held up my hand and he just started asking for the money. Where's the money? He was walking, right behind me was the gun. So I kept walking toward the back, had the girls in front of me. And my girls kind of take off down the hallway. I heard my daughter telling my husband that there was a guy in the house with a gun. I was entering the bedroom. He's right behind me, and my husband is in front of the bed, and my husband reaches for the gun. They struggle down the hallway. As soon as they cleared around the corner, I told my girls to get in the bathroom and lock the door. And then I heard a shot. I went back around. My husband was lying on the floor.
She says Shane was shot in the neck and gasping for air as the gunman stood over him.
He just kept going, "Where's the money? Where's the money?" He looks down and sees his gun on the floor. I guess through the struggle, the gun was on the floor. He saw that I had my phone. He goes, "Give me that phone." I said, "You just need to leave now. You do not want him to die." And he picks up the gun and still is kind of looking around. And he just says, "Oh, I just want the money." And then he turned around and left.
Which way you go out?
Out the garage.
Same way you came in? Describe this guy.
Dark skin.
He was a black male.
He didn't seem that tall. I know he was wearing some kind of what looked like a windbreaker, and it had one of those hoods attached to it, and then he had pulled the strings of the hood tight. You couldn't even see the chin.
The hood, you remember what color?
I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I was a little bit in shock, so I apologize.
I'm very sorry for your loss. We're gonna do everything we can do to hold people accountable. You know, it's a murder, we work on it. This one here has got some special circumstances.
Messenger Anderson. He came out of the bedroom to protect his family, and tragically he loses his life.
Get this guy in custody.
I'm probably asleep, I'm probably sleeping in the morning. I don't even know what. I'm gonna lay down for a minute, man.
Yeah, we're
Take
in the
me a shower a
campus.
little bit.
So, 12:30 is on
Go
this
lay
guy?
down for a minute.
A witness says he
That
may have
watermelon
seen the
later,
suspect
man.
minutes before the
Everybody
murder.
get a piece of it.
I just completely
I want
stopped
some now, but everybody
because
ain't
how
up.
sketchy he looked. He had his
Yeah,
initial
everybody
white
gets
gravy,
some.
he had
Everybody gets
strings on it.
He says he couldn't see the
Cut
man's
it now.
face.
Huh?
Cut it now.
Light gravy,
I'm finna cut it.
hands that were Chinese.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it.
That's what you want, right? Unless you want some.
Was headed in the direction of the
How you
victim's
doing,
home.
man? You wouldn't even think about the water.
They lived across the street, flagged him down.
Man, I'm finna eat some watermelon, man.
They broke in across the street.
Yep.
Around the neighborhood.
Finna eat some watermelon.
The suspect hit another house in the neighborhood.
On.
I will get 10:30 going. Was he home all day before the all day?
She says her son was home at the time the elderly couple was attacked.
Listen, my life, there's some pretty bad things happened over the neighborhood, just right behind us. I don't know. I appreciate your help. Thank you very much. Good luck to you, okay?
Then,
I gotta take it, my deal, but, oh my God.
Yeah,